Ladies and gentlemen, about a week and a half ago, me and Brennan got together and we decided, what's the best way to use our Saturday? Go to the theater and watch 3 movies back to back to back. With, of course, a little Chipotle break in there. So sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy us being baffling idiots trying to record in public and reviewing some movies. Big brick building that we're fixing to... Yeah, big guy. We're fixing to spend an hour and a half now, 2 hours, 15 minutes later, and then 2.5 hours even later. This is fine.
It's good on it's a 13-hour endeavor.
This little maneuver is fixing to cost us 47 years, or however, put the quote on the screen now. What he didn't realize was that he was fixing to see a Flashback Cinemas trailer that informed him that the literal movie that quote and joke is from is fixing to be playing in his local theater. We're watching that, and the rest of the posters are down there. Wait, I just realized something. Could we buy tickets over here? Would it let us? Okay. Fancy. I love that they have Anaconda listed as a horror movie. That's great.
5 minutes later.
The kiosk didn't work. The kiosk didn't work at all. And so now we're having to go and print our tickets. This is embarrassing. Wow. Brennan's ordering the tickets currently. He's ordering 3. Could I get 1 ticket for Anaconda? And then I'm not gonna lie, I was not prepared for the person at the kiosk to check out my tickets 1 ticket at a time. I thought they were going to just put it all on the same charge, but I guess I didn't clarify or was clear enough, and so I got really, really scared and I stopped recording completely. I would like to lie and say that's not the least stressful thing I've ever done, but it might be. Cherry Coke time. Popcorn or quid?
Popcorn word.
Drink a quid.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. It's that one.
GTX in the content. That's good, right?
Snake in 4K.
3, yes.
Yes.
I thought she didn't want any.
We're alone!
I wonder if no one that booked it is going to show up. Very nice.
That would be nice. Go ahead and pre-fire your rating. It's not at all healthy for the film experience, but go ahead and pre-fire it anyways.
I think it'll be mid.
I think it's going to surprise me. I think it's going to be a little better than I expect, but not amazing or anything, you know? Alright, anyways, I'm going to go pee now. I thought about forcing Brennan to watch Avatar, but that would be a 3-hour movie, and I didn't feel like re-subjecting myself to that, so I didn't. On the way back from the bathroom, I encountered people walking directly towards our room, and I am not gonna lie, there was a big old crowd of them, and it scared me. Brennan, there are people, there are people, there are people. Darn it. We obviously stopped recording once the other people came in the room, and we settled in for Anaconda 2025. The movie got over, and frankly, it honestly kind of felt like it flew by. And speaking of flying, just left me at the... No, not Brennan casually sprinting practically to the bathroom afterwards. Once we went to the bathroom, we walked outside to find a little surprise. There's a few more cars than were here before.
I can't believe there's so many people for Housewives.
That's not the name of the movie.
Housewives?
That was made.
Housemaids.
We're not watching the real Housewives.
Yeah, that's close enough. That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah. So if you had to give like just quick thoughts on the movie right off the rip, right out of the theater, spoiler-free thoughts, of course.
spoiler free. It was really good. I'll be honest, it was better than I thought it was gonna be. The trailers didn't do justice, I feel.
No, the trailers anger me. Because it gave away way too much, and it was like it just told the whole plot of the movie and left next to nothing up to surprise, to me at least.
That's like an 8.
That's valid. That's valid.
I feel like it wasn't like the best movie I've ever seen, but it was funny.
Yeah, it was
good
funny.
Scenes.
It was a good use of time.
I feel like it did a very good job. It was funny, but it seemed like it was gonna be predictable, but it was so random 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
That just like curveball.
It was almost at one point like straight up Napoleon Dynamite-esque humor of just, oh, we're doing that now.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff out of nowhere, and it was good.
Yeah,
it did it in a really good way.
Well, good. So you would say you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So we're 1 for 3 so far.
We're 1 for 3 so far.
Let's say we're 1 for 1. We're 1 for 1.
Yeah, 1 for 1. My thoughts. Don't you love Brennan's ear being in frame? That's it. I'm not gonna lie. I specifically didn't say this earlier. I liked it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I didn't say my score earlier because I didn't want it to influence my thoughts on the movie too much. I thought it was gonna be a 5.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be very bad. And I am pleased to say it was good. Again, kind of like you said, it's not amazing. I think they got a little too random with it. They got a little, for me, for my liking, I think that they got a little, just a tiny bit, too random at one point, and too, oh, well, that kind of came out of nowhere at one point. It was good. Was it a little messy? Yeah. Was it a fun time? Yes, I would say so. And I liked the runtime. I think an hour and 40 served that movie very, very well, because if it was 2 hours, I would have been like hitting my head against the seat in front of us, begging it to be done. I would like to clarify, not every single joke landed, but when they landed, there were some laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Like, there were some, I was legitimately, absolutely baffled by the joke consistency, for the most part, in this. I think I'd probably give it a 7 overall. Do you have anything else to say about Anaconda 2025?
No.
Okay. We're fixing to go watch The Housemaid. Thoughts?
From what I've seen and heard about it, I'm a little concerned that it's not going to be my type of movie. And there's going to be a lot.
You mean that it's based on a book? No, I'm kidding.
I don't read. This is either going to be a decent movie or trash. My personal opinion.
Uh-huh.
I don't have high hopes. You never know. You never know. It could be the best movie we watched today. It could.
We're watching Marty Supreme later. What are you talking about? Yeah, I needless to say have my concerns, but I'm going in with an open mind and a full cup of cherry Coke, which I still have sitting outside. We're going back in. They can't stop us. We're going back. I got legitimately no footage once we got in the theater room, because the room was almost completely full by the time we got in. And mind you, we got there 5 to 10 minutes before the movie actually started. And something I just want to quickly say, the sheer amount of older women watching this was crazy. Like, legitimately, when I tell you that the theater we were watching this in was probably over 50% just over, like, 50-year-old women with their husbands that they definitely dragged along to see this on a Saturday afternoon, was actually comical to me. We watched The Housemaid. I didn't get any footage of it, obviously, because I don't want to be a turd and pull my phone out in the middle of the movie. We didn't get any footage inside the room because I didn't want to be a turd and, film other people. And once we got out of the theater, Brandon made me aware of the fact that he had actually legitimately drank 4 Coke Zeros in the time that we were there so far.
Yeah, I just kind of asked if Coke Zero had caffeine, because I thought about it, and I'm over here jittering, so I wasn't sure.
Uh-huh.
I thought maybe, I haven't really eaten all day, so maybe that would be it. But then I thought about it, and it definitely does, and I've drank an absorbent amount. So I think my body's having a mental crisis.
We absolutely sped to Chipotle because we were hungry. And once Brennan had the burrito he ordered, we had the funniest interaction of the whole day with a random guy. You look like you're trying to hide.
That's a big burrito, man.
It is.
Sir.
It's absurd.
Oh yeah, you should be recording that.
I was.
This is what I live for. I like the acknowledgement of my burrito powers. I was just commenting about, I like my burrito is just so much bigger, And, comparisons to Thief of Joy, depending on what side you're on my side, I'm doing pretty good. This is a good intermission. Good halftime show.
We both definitely gave ourselves stomach problems because we ate our Chipotle in about 15 minutes and then got back to the theater quickly because we didn't realize how much time we had between watching The Housemaid and Marty Supreme. We ate the Chipotle at alarming speeds.
Yes.
We legitimately just ran out of time to record our review for The Housemaid, so that's gonna come a little later after we finish Marty Supreme. I once again didn't get any footage because the theater was just crazy packed, and when we got sat for our showing of Marty Supreme, we only had like 1 minute before the showing started, and there was already pretty much everybody that was going to be there in the theater. And once again, I didn't want to whip my phone out during the actual showing because I didn't want to be a turd. Have some theater etiquette, kids.
Brennan ran to bathroom immediately. Movie is over. Movie was very good. Cleaning crew was waiting, so therefore I did not.
We are now done.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you can tell, Brennan is not the most enthused.
Yeah.
I don't know about him. I had a great time. I mean, not the best time, okay? But I think as a whole, on the day, I think I enjoyed the movies more on average than Brennan did. Maybe, but let's discuss.
Yeah. Well, the housemaid. Not the housewives, not the housemaid.
He called it the housewives so many times.
It was better than I thought it was going to be. I would definitely shot really low with my guess, but I thought I was going to rate it. I think the storyline was pretty good. The twists that they included were really good. You can kind of see them coming, but not really. The very end, I liked the ending. I really liked the ending of that movie. I don't know how they could have ended it better.
Valid.
I think in general, I mean, it's a pretty good movie. I think it's like, I kind of enjoyed it. It's like a 7. I mean,
valid.
I liked it.
That's valid.
I think it's very one-time watch for me, like storyline heavy, to where if you know everything, it's not as entertaining.
Fair.
Like rewatch factor is not. It's there. Granted, it's still a good movie, but
I think a lot of the punch would be taken out of the movie because that's a very dependent on twists movie, and if you know the twists that are coming, it's not gonna be as good.
Yeah, I'm not pulling any points off.
Right.
I think just as a standalone, for me, it's like a 7. In general, I think it's probably also a 7.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where it needs to stay. It's above the average, but not even like near the top 8, 9. It's not even. I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
It's like a low 7.
That's valid. I thought it was fine. I didn't love it. And I know I say that about a lot of movies, but I think this movie in particular, for me, it felt... The ending was narratively satisfying, but throughout the movie, and I'm having trouble, I need to read more in, honestly, I need to read the book, but I need to read more into the movie, because it felt very hold your hand, if that makes sense. And with a mystery, I get that some people like that, perfectly fine if you like that. I personally prefer a mystery to kind of let you figure things out for yourself. Like, don't get me wrong, give conclusive answers, but figure things out for yourself a little more than The Housemaid did. Again, not necessarily bad movie, but I would probably, well, here's my full Letterboxd review, but I would probably, in the moment, just right now, give it like a 6 overall. To me, that's kind of, in general, how I'm feeling. And one last thing, and this is not a spoiler, but there is a flashback scene that over-explains to the extreme, and it is, in my opinion, in the moment it is fine, but looking back at it, to me, it is detrimental to the story. It over-explains too much, in my own personal opinion. Again, some people are going to like that. Some people like to have every question answered, and that's perfectly fine. But I personally like some questions. I like some discussion after the movie, whereas I feel like that wouldn't really have discussion after the movie, if that makes sense. Now we're shifting to our review of Marty Supreme, and I would like to go ahead and warn you, with the other movies we have remained spoiler-free, but pretty much the first thing out of Brennan's mouth was just hardcore spoilers for this movie. So if you don't want the ending and kind of sort of what the whole movie feels like spoiled for you, then you might want to go watch the movie first and then come back to this segment. I just wanted to give y'all a spoiler warning.
This is a complete spoiler. The ending, the ending where he just wins. He doesn't go to the championship. He doesn't get the money from the guy. He flies home in the plane with the army. He has no money still. Throughout the whole movie, he has no money. He doesn't do the one thing he could do to have money. And then he goes to his wife that just has a kid. And then the movie ends. Dude's still broke. He has nothing going for him. He is literally in the same spot he was when he started the movie. Nothing changes, except for he has his ego back. In my opinion, that's a huge problem. He has nothing going for him. His friend that was doing the ping pong ball thing, he flaked out on him, or they reversed. Marty flaked on him. The old guy, he screwed that up for himself. Every possible, the family business, he's being chased by the cops all the time. It's like, he started with no money, then he royally screwed his life up, and still has no money. He could have not done anything throughout the entire movie and been in a better spot. The movie didn't need to happen, really. It's just Marty screws his life up in a supreme way. That's the real title.
What in a mess!
Now the part we can actually put in the movie.
No, we can put that in the video. We'll just put it behind a spoiler warning.
Yeah. Besides all of that, I think, wasn't bad. It was just way too long for me. It did not need to be 2.5 hours. There were way too many scenes that were way too long for no apparent reason. Too much boinking for no apparent reason. Just so many times. Every time he'd build himself up a little bit for the plot, he had to dig back down. For the plot every time. And there's so many loose ends that are just let go. There's so many. For that reason, the movie, it has to be like a 5 or a 6 for me. It's just, but then again, I get it. I get it still. Mm-hmm. There is a lot to enjoy, but to me, there's too much to not enjoy.
That's valid.
What I enjoy is an incredible movie. What I enjoy was so good, I just wish it was shorter.
Valid.
I think that movie is 1:45 or maybe 2 hours. It's great. You shorten the yelling rants. You shorten the boinking scenes. You shorten a lot. And then cut out anything unnecessary. You got a great movie. Half the... 10% of the movie is like a 9. The rest is like a 5. So it's a 6.
Valid. My thoughts. Marty Supreme. Good. Good movie. Bad person. Very bad person. Very big piece of crap. The entire movie. But dadgummit, it was so fascinating to watch. I like all of the acting. I like all of the cinematography. I like most of the story. The vibe of the movie is chaos, and there is also ping pong. It's the chaos of the 50s. It's the hustle, like, grind set culture of today. Plus, because I did notice that. I have a feeling that was not the mindset of the 1950s very much. That felt like a modern mindset put on an older character. I will say, I think the movie ends perfectly because the movie shut up. Heavy spoilers for movie now. The movie ends with, to me at least, this is how I read the ending, because it's not a super open to interpretation ending. It does pretty much end. Here's what I took away from the ending. Marty realizes that the priority in life is to chase the dream within limits, and that being there for his family is more important than basically self-destructing. Because admittedly, he is self-destructing the entire movie. And finally, at the end of the movie, he decides, hey, maybe I shouldn't be quite as big of a piece of crap. And when he does decide that, it ends up being a very beautiful moment, and in my opinion, a very good end to the movie.
I have one more thing to add. If you go and watch this movie, I want you to think about this. Would or would not the whole movie be better if Ping Pong wasn't involved? If he was an elaborate bank robber, a huge criminal, he was a giant forger, forges checks. If he was on the run from the cops the whole movie, it's a better storyline than him playing ping pong. Because ping pong is like so little to do with 90% of the movie. If there was like an underlying, the cops are after him, he's a bank robber, he killed a guy. If it was something that involved more with the whole storyline of him being broke and struggling, some entire struggle, not just him being broke for ping pong reasons. I feel like ping pong, they had 10 minutes of content and needed filler. If you think about it, how much of it is really about ping pong? It's not that necessary. You know, make him a bank robber, you know?
I feel like I gained an arm intellectually from watching that movie. Brennan was very, very concerned and immediately ordered a wellness check on me immediately after this because he thought I was going insane. So on the day as a whole, Brennan, do you think we spent our time well?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think this was a unique experience watching dadgum 3 movies in a row, followed 2 movies, Chipotle, and then a 3rd movie. In total spending probably around 13 hours in total. 12, 13 hours.
Yep.
I think it was definitely worth doing. I think first movie, kind of great. Second movie, Housemaid, was great. Third movie, Love You for Me. I still enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I think all 3 were net positives.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hurt my time or money. I think Trip, overall, I mean, it's solid. It has been a long day, yeah. Am I kind of tired? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have I drank a concerning amount of Coke Zero? Yeah. You don't think
Are
about
you going to
things.
explode on the way home?
Maybe.
I'd say this was a good experience. Yeah, I definitely think it's a net positive. 3, it's going to be a hot minute before I want to see 3. Go on.
I have thoughts. I think if this video gets enough likes now,
No, don't give a like goal.
I think if it'd have to be at least 2 good movies, 2 need to see movies.
2 need to see movies that our theater does not have. I think I should specify because I'm just going to be perfectly honest. If our theater had any of those 3, I would be fine with seeing them at our theater.
Well, yeah.
Personally.
I'm just thinking at least one that we cannot see in our theater.
Right.
And I think it needs to be worth watching in a better theater. It needs to be like we go to see Iron Lung and I don't know.
Coming late January.
But I think it needs to be something we can't see in the theater, and just it needs to be worth. It was worth watching today for the experience for the first time.
I would say so.
I think to do it again, it would need to be.
It would need to be
worth our while.
Yeah, I was gonna say we would.
3's a lot.
Yeah, 3 is a lot.
A 13-hour day is a lot.
I think in total, do we wanna do like a money breakdown of how much money we've spent, or would you rather not think about that?
I think the ballpark. I
knew exactly what we spent. Oh wait, no, that's true. That's true because you bought the combo.
Yeah.
Oops. My tickets were. It was like an average of $11 per ticket, so $33 plus a $10 Chipotle burrito. So I spent $43. And you would have spent what, like 63, I think,
Like,
because you bought the combo.
60, 70. I think it adds up to 60. Unfortunately, it adds up to 67.
I'm cut. That's it. We're done.